Everyone knows that one smell, that smell that you would usually mistake for a skunk. We all know that particular smell is marijuana. For the people who don't know, marijuana is a psychoactive recreational drug that comes from the hemp plant called cannabis. Marijuana, also known as weed, pot, loud, ganja, gas, hash, weed, and other nicknames, is a mind-altering drug. The THC in marijuana is what makes it mind-altering. When you take in marijuana, the THC makes your brain release dopamine, which puts a person in a euphoric state. It causes people to perceive things differently. Marijuana has been grown in the United States since 1937. It was used in many different ways, including cloth, medicine, and paper. Marijuana eventually became legal in 1937 when the Marijuana Tax Act law was made, making it illegal to possess marijuana in the United States. Because marijuana is such a controversial topic, everyone has different views on it, making legalization hard. Marijuana should be legalized because it will help boost the economy. It's very helpful for people medicinally, and legalizing marijuana will allow consumers to use it a lot more safely. To begin, marijuana should be legalized because it will help boost the economy. With the economy already in shambles, it's smart to use marijuana sales to help fuel the economy. And what better way to do that than to sell what everyone has been waiting on? In today's society, marijuana is looked at as a fairly safe recreational drug. People enjoy using the plant for medicinal and recreational purposes. So what a better way to make money than to sell people exactly what they want and adding tax to it. According to marijuana.procon.org, for every $1 spent in the marijuana industry, between $2.13 and $2.40 in economic activity is generated. Tourism, banking, food, real estate, construction, and transportation are a few of the industries that benefit from legal marijuana. All of these areas are places that can benefit from marijuana sales. Selling marijuana would make it easier for the organizations to get the funding that they actually need. In the few states that marijuana is legal, there has been a boost in their economy already. States where marijuana is legal has used the extra money from selling to invest in other important things. In a different article, Chevalier talks about a study in Nevada. It states, one study on adult use marijuana in Nevada projects $7.5 billion in economic activity over the first 7 years of legalization, including $1.7 billion in labor income. This means that marijuana has caused Nevada to generate a lot of money just from making marijuana legal. This shows that legalizing marijuana has also helped people get jobs and make money from growing it. When marijuana was legalized in different states, there had to be more people to work in different dispensaries and farms to distribute and grow it. The need for labor in the marijuana industries has made it easier for the economy to make money. More jobs equals more money to go around. In today's society, marijuana is looked at as a fairly safe recreational drug. People enjoy using the plant for medicinal and recreational purposes. And in the past years, alcohol hasn't really been boosting the economy like marijuana does. In Colorado, marijuana brings in 3 times more tax revenue than alcohol. You can take this to mean that marijuana is more desirable than alcohol. Next, marijuana should be legalized because it can be used medicinally and effectively. According to the Institute of Medicine, on March 17th, the U.S. Institute of Medicine said that smoking marijuana had benefits for the terminally ill and recommended immediate development of an inhalation device to provide a safe alternative for those who needed the drug. This shows that it's safe to believe that marijuana is good for medicinal purposes. There are so many people in America that suffer from painful sicknesses that marijuana use would help. The Institute of Medicine has concluded that people with serious illnesses such as epilepsy, seizures, asthma, and Alzheimer's disease will benefit heavily from the use of medicinal marijuana. Since there are so many other drugs that help the same disease that come with side effects, why not give marijuana a try? Legalizing marijuana can help with a lot of medical problems and can also start a new medical research and potentially stop a lot of health issues such as anxiety and chronic pain. Marijuana is natural and has been proven to help people's state of health. Marijuana also helps patients to control unbearable pain, calm nausea, and help to grow your appetite. These are all things that can be solved by the use of marijuana. In marijuana, there is a substance called CBD. Although CBD is not what gets a person high, it has a lot of other medical benefits. According to Healthline, CBD oil can be used as painkillers and mood stabilizers. With there being a big opioid addiction problem in the United States, CBD oil is better for patients that experience chronic pain because they will not become addicted to it like other prescription painkillers. This shows that not only will marijuana help people with medical problems, it also keeps people from being addicted to other opioids that are prescribed to them. Finally, legalizing marijuana will allow consumers to use marijuana a lot more safely. Let's face it, we all know that the consumption of marijuana will go on no matter if it's legal or not. So if it's better regulated and controlled, people will be safer and know exactly what they're putting into their system. According to marijuanaprocon.org, once marijuana is legalized, the government is able to enforce laboratory testing and regulations to ensure that marijuana is free of toxins. With marijuana being tested in real labs, it is good that consumers will actually know what's in the marijuana they're smoking. By buying from actual dispensaries instead of getting it off the streets, there will be actual labels that tell you what chemicals are in the marijuana and the correct dosage you should take. Making marijuana legal will help control and stop laced and synthetic weed-related deaths. People will be able to know exactly what's in the drug that they're using. According to drugpolicies.org, there are a number of ways they ensure marijuana is safe for consumption. They state, flowers and other cannabis products sold to consumers should include cannabinoid profiles on labels, including the content of THC, CBD, and other major cannabis. While marijuana is still a drug, it's important to make sure it's safe for everyone to use, whether it's used medicinally or recreationally. Marijuana should be legalized because it will help boost the economy, it's very helpful for people medicinally, and legalizing marijuana will allow consumers to consume marijuana a lot more safely. Marijuana is a very controversial topic, and there's a lot of people in the United States that don't agree with the legalization of marijuana. Legalizing marijuana will be very beneficial to the United States in more ways than it will be detrimental. It will help with various health issues and will stop a lot of other issues concerning marijuana. A lot of people fail to realize how harmless marijuana is compared to other things like alcohol and opioids such as painkillers, where people become addicted every day. So many of today's issues will be solved if marijuana was legalized in America.